right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready! 50, plant.
Tackles. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Throwing on first down. Whitley on the check down. He finds Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Let's go.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
To throw on second down. Whitley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, dude. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Whitley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
You ready?
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Cut. Now.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. That's exactly what happened.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
There we go.
Josh Lambo now for the point after.
That's it.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle, so go ahead and sling it, big guy.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's... at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
26 Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Whitley is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready, break.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Mike 55. Mike 50. Now.
From the gun, Whitley. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. Trying to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Strong right. Strong right.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Coming to you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Good job. Come on, set.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen.
Toss play, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Easy work.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Hey, wahoo! 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Don't get nervous.
26 Mike.
On 1st down, Whitley. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts in the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Ready!
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
26.
Operating from the gun, Whitley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
He's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They can't hang with that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Whitley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one good for 14 yards in a Steeler 1st. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Bang! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it!
2nd and 4. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
They can't hold me, coach. They can't hold me, baby.
Lambo to add on the extra point.
Yeah, let's go.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something...
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll drop the throw.
Check it out, Reed.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's third down.
Hey, here I come.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Ready.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little?
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch that he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw again. Ridley. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the gun, Ridley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him down.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Get it.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
I know he ain't got it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got it to Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2nd and 11.
We got to step it up.
And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be taking a chance to get right back. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Browns get a score closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Another nice pickup through the air. And I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Let's go. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th. Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go!
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would because if they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
That's how we do it,
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run it with Kamara, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready. 30 base.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Hit it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Today's final score, Steelers 44.
choppers, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Ay, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. working hard. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't